Hi, I'm Payton Suchy.
I'm Kenedi Sponsler.
Today we're going to be talking about our senior year and just asking one another questions.
All right, Payton, what is the worst thing about being a senior?
I think the worst thing about being a senior is like everything's your last. And so I feel like that's a good and a bad thing. You definitely can like take into consideration like everything, and you start to realize like you shouldn't be taking time for granted, and I feel like that's very important. But it's definitely sad that like today we experienced our possible last pep rally if we don't make it to state, and it's like we'll never ever have that again. I don't know, but I feel like it does make you a lot more grateful for the things that you're fortunate for, especially here at Jenks.
Yeah. It makes you realize, like, the cliche is true. Like, time does fly by.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to blink and it's senior year, and it's insane.
No, yeah, agreed. Okay, do you think, personally, that high school and the courses that you're taking is setting you up correctly for your major and what you're wanting to study in college?
I think slightly. I think this year, for sure, this class definitely has, because going into sports journalism, you need, like, practice and running cameras and everything. And it's definitely made me realize what aspects I want to do, and I don't want to be in front of the camera or interviewing like we are right now, but I want to be running the cameras and all that. I think it's prepared me this year for sure. Past classes, I don't think so. What about you?
No, yeah, I totally agree. I feel like this class especially, I'll be majoring in sports broadcasting and minoring in communications and production. So I feel like this class has definitely set me up, and I'm super grateful for this program and to be a part of Trojan TV like we both are. I both think
Shout out Prince.
Yeah, I both think those are amazing things that we've been offered. I do think that coursework, regular course classes, have helped me a lot. I mean, required 4 years of English is very important, just to have that certain level of education. I don't know, I've definitely taken some advanced classes that I feel like aren't necessary in the time or aren't a necessity to what I want to do as a career, but I definitely think that they've all set me up.
That's what I think, like, major-wise, the classes haven't helped, but rigor-wise and for college in general, I think going into college, as of right now, I feel prepared. I don't feel like I'm going to go in and drown.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
What is one memory you will remember forever about your time here at Jenks?
So I was a part of the Jenks cheer program, and I feel like starting that whenever I was in 7th grade definitely helped me with friends and with just like more of like a team bonding type of situation. I feel like it's helped me become more out of my shell and more outgoing through classes and with teachers. And I don't know, I mean, I'm in 8 clubs this year, and I feel like with me not being in the cheer program this year, I feel like being in the clubs has been a lot easier for me, knowing that I've been able to succeed on a team and succeed with a bunch of people around me. What about you?
That's hard. Like, being a Jenks lifer, there's so many things that you've done and you've experienced. So I can't say there's one thing. I'm really grateful for Jenks, like 100%. I couldn't have envisioned myself anywhere else, and I'm just grateful for everything, especially the friendships I've learned from and just the classes and teachers I've learned. We grew up around a really good community, and so I'm very grateful for that.
Right. I do want to like add on to that. I feel like looking at myself in the future and seeing career goals and family goals and everything like that, I definitely do want to raise my children here. I feel like the community, it feels like such family, and I feel like we all base our attributes and everything that we're all wanting to accomplish into one thing. And so I just feel like it's a lot more united here at Jenks. At every location that we do offer, I feel like everything just comes together so positively, and I feel like that's very important in a public school, especially just because there's so much diversity anywhere you go. But Jenks really finds a way to like pull that all together and just make everyone feel so included all of the time.
That's what I've said it so many times growing up, and I think I'll say it forever. It's such a small town, big town feel. Like, Friday nights is one of my favorite things because it's so small town oriented. And like, my dad went to Jenks. Me and both of my brothers are lifers. I think I might go away for a little bit, but I definitely see my kids going to Jenks. Like, I don't think I could raise them anywhere else.
Right. I don't know. I feel like Jenks is definitely a very big sports school, if you could agree on that. And I don't know, I feel like sports has always been a very big deal in my life, ranging from everything. I mean, I've tried close to all the sports in the book. And I just love the way that Jenks brings that all together and helps everyone feel so included. That goes from parents and coaches. I mean, that's all of staff and everyone, and I just feel like it's very united, and Jenks is home to me.
And I love how supportive everyone is of everyone, especially like at pep rallies. You can see it whenever our drum line comes up, even if they're not like nobody's going to all their competitions like with our football games. But I love how nobody on Friday or like pep rallies and everything feel non-supported. Everybody feels like they have some belong here.
Right. I think it's definitely more of like it's a perspective switch, and I feel like a lot of us are understanding now, like especially through maturity and just going through high school and seeing different things. I feel like everybody respects each individual's perspective on everything and how supportive everyone is over clubs and orchestra or band or Trojan sports, whatever, jobs, like all of these extracurriculars that we have and all of the time and the practice that we put into that. I just feel like it's just very respectable.
Yes.
And everyone gives off, like, one character trait I could give to Jenks Public Schools is personable.
Oh, yes.
I feel like it's very reliable and very relatable school to be at all of the time.
And then to wrap it up, if you could give one piece of advice to either your younger self or somebody coming into high school, what would you say?
Very cliche, but don't take time for granted.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like I said earlier, it really does fly by, and you start to recognize that everything is your last. Truly. And we're growing up, and that is so exciting. I'm so ready for it, but it's so nerve-wracking, and it's hard to face the future. But I feel like Jenks definitely sets us up for that, and so my advice would be don't take time for granted.
Yeah. And I would say don't get caught up in all the stereotypical high school stuff. Like, just enjoy what you're doing. Find your people. Love them well. Enjoy every little aspect, because everything after you graduate is going to be a memory, and it's going to be, oh, I did this in high school, and it's going to be something you can tell your kids. So don't take anything for granted, no matter how small it is.
Oh, that makes me so sad. We're almost done. And you're graduating in December.
Yeah, 49 days, and I'm done.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
You graduate in 1 month.
We're about to be Jenks alumni.
Alrighty. This is Payton Suchy.
This is Kenedi Sponsler.
Thank you.